again, right? I was here about a week ago to tell you how it is that we should expect this buy to the upside on this pair USD JPY. And of course, very certainly here we have price to have rallied just as expected, right? So we have the first 300 pips to have been accomplished, all right? And if you remember clearly from the last video, still on this year's JPY, I outlined that this region here is quite a region that we should be looking out for our sell. Remember this pattern that we drew here? We said that we are looking out for the major reason why we are here is for the 600 pips right to the downside, and this has accomplished its first move, right? We grabbed this just from the entry. Yeah, that was last week. Yeah, on the day of NFP. All right, so yeah, price has come to our entry, very close to our entry for USDJPY. Now there are two ways. Yeah, I go with this slogan that patience is the way, right? So I tend to avoid, for every reason, tend to avoid being impulsive on trades execution. So we are going to have two different ways in which we'll be entering. Now, these two different ways implies that we're looking out for two different possibilities, right, to which we're going to be entering. Now, price is way, very close to our entry here, right? Don't forget that the whole reason is not because the market has become bearish. The USDJPY pair is still a very bullish market, but we are saying that from the daily time frame, we are looking at price coming down to the exact point of discount, right, for it to now rally upwards. So we are looking at a very strong USD from next year, but then this year there are a lot of discounts to be filled up, right? So price is going to come in. Price is expected to come into this region here, right, and tap into this region. Then it continues for about 1,500 pips, right, next year. But then let us look at what it's going to do, right? Today is CPI, so I expect that I actually don't know what to expect for today's CPI because I haven't done my macros properly, right? But then structurally, I expect to see that price just rallies up a bit and then falls, right, for the rest of the month, in the month of December, right? So I expect to see price rally down here, and usually historically, yeah, we tend to see that the dollar performs a bit poorly at the end of the year, right? So although that is not the basis for this analysis, I'm just saying that structurally, that's just like an addition, to our sentiment. All right. So now what we're going to be expecting for this guy here at now, like right now, right, is to see price, rally up just a little bit. This is our first entry. I did not place the entry actually because I still had my skepticism about this entry. But this entry here is my major entry. Yeah, for a risk reward of 1 to 5. So your 1,000 should be turned into $5,000 after this trade. Okay, so now looking at this region here, right, as our possible entry, this is where I expect, because I expect the CPI to do quite well a little bit. You understand? I expect the CPI to get a positive result, right, which could actually push price just a bit into this region. Okay, and then we'll be looking to sell it down, right? So that's what I basically expect on the lower time frame. We'll be able to see that being very, but look at this very high impulsive candle here. It could be saying a lot about what is likely to happen. Price likely to even rally even higher, but then I like to stick to what it is that I can see and what it is that I know. All right, so to this end I would be sticking to my sales, okay, until proven otherwise. All right, until proven otherwise, I still go with this bias that I would be selling this market down way to this region here. All right, so now expecting this sell from this region down to this place is about 780 pips. All right, so the entry should be now see, if you're a day trader, this is not for you. All right, just let it stick to your brain. This is not for you if you're a day trader. All right, so now if you know the kind of trader you should be to take this trade, so you'll be looking out to hold this trade down right into the end and the festive period of the year. All right, that is towards 24th, 25th, and down to the end of the year. Then we'll look to long the USD, right, as it should be. All right. So CPI to push price a little bit higher here and then push. This is not a bet. This is just a methodology through which I have explained over and over again. It is the EQR model one, right? Very easy to implement. I teach it to all my students, right? Very easy to implement, right? So that is the base on which we are taking this trade. Now, I always say that there is nobody that really knows what the market is going to do, right? We are only anticipating possibilities, all right? Nobody really knows what this market is going to do. So just keep a very, very free mind, that price could really, really, really push the upside, meaning that it is ready to go up without even coming down to this discount level. But then I am best believing that price should come down here. Now, these are the entries, these are the ways we're going to enter this market. First of all, you can keep your entry here, right? That I mentioned it earlier that at 1500, right? I mentioned it clearly in the other video. The price, we're targeting price at 153.00. That should be our entry, 153.00. People are selling the market from 153.00 down right to this target point. This is our final target point. That's priced at 145.22. All right, that is the first entry. Now, second, right, is that if we don't see price rally into this region, we'll be waiting for just the proper structural shift. That's see price close below 150.98, right? Then we wait for price to come back into a supply around there, and then we could look to short it and continue along with the trend. But just understand that you always should keep a very, very open mind. You never can tell what it's going to be, and risk only what you can afford to lose, right? I would keep this place updated as this trade unfolds, right? But while it is there, I will be organizing a mentorship in January for 3 months, right? $588. That's the price. If you're interested, send a DM to me right here on TradingView, and then we'll be good. All right. So do well to trade safe, risks as you can, right? But risk moderately, work with your risk appetite, best put, right? And let's see how it goes. All right. So peace out. I'll see you guys around.